I'm Sam. I'm a former heart kid. I'm currently 30 years old and I had my first surgery when I was 26 years old. With my heart condition, I was born with what they call a bicuspid valve. So it was only picked up when I was about 3 years old. From there, in 2011, during a routine checkup, my cardiologist found that my aorta was swelling up as well. So I had aortic dilation. That was what brought on my heart surgery a lot sooner than expected. Growing up with my heart condition, it probably didn't impact me as much as it should have. You know, as much as my mum, God bless her, tried to wrap me up in cotton wool, and being a rebellious boy, I sort of tried not to let it hinder me too much. I was rugby league captain and rugby union captain for my high school. With my rugby league, that was a huge passion for me. That was everything. Back in 2011, when they picked up my swollen aorta, I was joining to be an officer in the army, and that was what I had my, excuse the pun, I had my heart set on doing that. It was then when my cardiologist told me that I could no longer go down the army path because it was a hazard to my health. Receiving that news was life-altering. My life for me felt like it had sort of been taken out of my hands. I struggled with mentally for a little while because it was the things that I wanted to do were taken away from me. Just sort of learn to adapt and overcome, and that's the beautiful thing, is that it helps you realize how resilient you can be. A lot of resources that you can access to be able to support you going through that stuff. But the people that you surround yourself with are the most important part of that support group. 2017 was the year that I had my open heart surgery. My recovery, obviously, having open heart surgery is going to be difficult. It's not an easy path, mentally or physically, but it wasn't as challenging as what I'd sort of built it up to be. I moved to the Sunshine Coast because I'm a water baby. I need to be by the water. It's where I do my healing. And I got released 6 days after my surgery. On the 7th day, I said to my mum, I'm just like, Mum, you need to take me down to the beach so I can go and put my feet in the water. Waddled down. As soon as I put my feet in the water, it was at that moment that I knew that I was going to be okay. Some of the things that I've learnt is that the main one is that I'm a heck of a lot more resilient than I ever gave myself credit for. That's body, physically, being able to recover from, being opened up mentally, the resilience that I have, it's the greatest learning experience that I've ever had to be able to go through this. For me and my scar, it is my badge of honor now. I went and had surgery. I was under for 8 hours. It's not the prettiest, it's definitely not straight, but that's what I love about it. And it's a part of my story and a part of a journey that not many people have gone through. Mental health for me, it's a very huge part of my life. Sharing my story, being able to hear other people's stories and journeys is something that I get a lot of joy out of. Feelings are such a beautiful thing, and they tell us at our fundamental level what we're experiencing and why we need to sit there and understand that they're coming up for a reason. Don't try to hide them away. Just understand that there's a lot of people who struggle. It's not just you, and don't feel afraid to sing out. The team at Heart Kids are amazing, and they have a bunch of different resources available that they can hand out. So they've got all the information that you will probably need to be able to say, okay, I need this help. How can I go about getting it? My relationship with my GP is a very unique relationship. My doctor has become a dear friend of mine. It's very open, and that's the way that I like to be. Having a good relationship with your GP is important, because they're the ones who you're going to be liaising with the most. They're the ones who know the most about you. If current Sam could go back and talk to old Sam, I'd sort of say that it's going to be okay. And this is going to give you, the greatest story that you can share with other people. It's huge, and it's going to alter your life path in ways that you'll never even imagine in so many positive ways. And by you recovering from that and being able to find the strength to get through it, you're going to give people strength. You know, the people around you, they're going to find strength simply because of your story and what you've gone through. So be proud of it, be understanding of it, and again, be kind to yourself.